30,000 years ago, what were weapons like? 30,000 years ago, humans were in the Upper Paleolithic period. By this time, Homo sapiens were already widespread across Africa, Europe, Asia, and even reaching into Australia. They lived in small hunter-gatherer groups, moving seasonally to follow animals and gather plants. They were highly innovative, creating art, like the famous cave paintings in France's Lascaux, in Spain's Altamira, and tools that showed increasing intelligence. But what were weapons like during this time? Let's find out. Spears, the most important weapon. Spears were used widely across the world and were the primary tool for hunting and defense. They could be long and slender for thrusting, or short and sturdy for throwing. Early humans initially used sharpened sticks, but as they developed more sophisticated tools, they began crafting spears with stone blades or metal arrowheads. These spears were incredibly versatile. Groups across the world used them to hunt large Ice Age animals like mammoths, bisons, reindeer, and wild horses. They were also used for self-defense against predators and rival groups. The use of spears required skill and practice, but their effectiveness in hunting and warfare made them an essential part of life. Atlatl spear thrower. The atlatl was a simple yet effective tool that emerged during the Upper Paleolithic period. This device, also known as a spear thrower, was basically a wooden lever that hunters used to increase the speed and force of their spears. It consisted of a long wooden shaft with a hook or socket at one end that attached to the spear by a cord or thong wrapped around its base. To use the atlatl, a hunter would hold the spear firmly in one hand and grip the atlatl with the other. Then, by swinging the atlatl forward with a quick motion, they could propel the spear with greater force than a regular throwing motion. This allowed hunters to throw their spears much farther, increasing the chances of a successful strike on their target. The atlatl was an innovation that significantly improved the hunting capabilities of early humans, giving them a better chance of subduing larger prey. Its use is depicted in various pieces of Paleolithic art, including cave paintings and sculptures, showing its importance and popularity among ancient cultures. The exact origin and inventor of the atlatl are unknown, but archaeologists have found evidence of its use in various parts of the world, such as North and South America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. This suggests that the technology was independently developed in different regions as early humans across the globe recognized its effectiveness as a hunting tool. Stone blades and knives. Sharp stone blades and knives were essential tools during the Upper Paleolithic period. They were primarily used for butchering animals, processing hides and skins, and cutting wood for shelter and toolmaking. The blades were typically made from flint, a type of hard, brittle rock that could be easily chipped and shaped into sharp edges. Obsidian, a smooth, glassy rock formed from cooled lava, was also used to create incredibly sharp blades. To make a knife, early humans would take a large piece of flint or obsidian and use a hammerstone to chip away at one side, creating a sharp edge. This process required skill and precision, but the result was a versatile tool that could be used for a variety of tasks. The sharp blades were also used for personal adornment and ritualistic purposes. For example, some blades were inserted into bone or ivory pendants or amulets, while others were used to decorate weapons or tools. These stone blades and knives were not only practical, but also represented an important step in the development of human technology. They demonstrated the ability of early humans to use stone tools for more specialized and intricate tasks, paving the way for more advanced tools in the future. Bows and arrows. Evidence suggests that bows and arrows started appearing during the Upper Paleolithic period, though they became more widespread later. During this time, early humans hunted a wide variety of animals, including deer, bison, and even woolly mammoths. Bows and arrows provided an efficient and quiet means of taking down prey. Bows were typically made from flexible wood, and arrows were crafted with sharp stone or bone points. This weapon combination allowed hunters to take down animals from a distance without having to get too close and expend a lot of energy. Additionally, bows and arrows were useful for hunting birds and other small animals that were difficult to reach with spears or other weapons. Clubs and wooden tools. While more advanced weapons like spears and bows and arrows were used during this period, clubs and other wooden tools still played an important role. Clubs were simple weapons that consisted of a heavy wooden club or a stone or bone knob tied to one end. They were effective for close combat and hunting smaller prey, and were likely used in rituals and ceremonies as well. Wooden tools such as hammers, chisels, and ADSs were also utilized for tasks like woodworking and stone tool production. Overall, the weapons used during this period were simple yet effective tools that were essential for the survival and development of early humans. From spears and atlatls to stone blades and clubs, each weapon had its own purpose and played a significant role in the lives of our ancestors. As technology advanced and new materials became available, weapons would continue to evolve, becoming more sophisticated and powerful. But the ingenuity and resourcefulness displayed in the creation and use of these early weapons would serve as the foundation for the development of more advanced military technologies in the future. If you enjoyed learning about ancient human history, make sure to subscribe to our channel blog for more fascinating stories about early civilizations, discoveries, and survival skills of our ancestors. Don't miss out on the next journey back in time.